Gunter with the sack.
7 catches. Geiger has 7 on the day. Free, looking for the home run ball. He's got Geiger deep, and it's going to be picked off. That's Alex Spillum, and he's still on his feet. And Spillum trying to get a pick 6, finally tackled at the 5-yard.
4 for Coastal, 4 for Norfolk State.
Well, we said in the open that Coach Chadwell was happy with the way, not that they lost game 1, but happy with the reaction from game 1, came back to win game 2. He didn't know how they'd react after winning a game. He said they reacted pretty well.
Another first down for Coastal Carolina. Total plays now 78 to 36.
Little swing out there and a nice little gain from Patrick McSweeney, of course.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another edition of the Alex Podcast. This one, we continue the interview series. This one, a special one. With me, I have 3 fine gentlemen from one of the hottest teams, I'm going to say the hottest team in college football, coming off a historic undefeated regular season, a Sun Belt Conference championship, and a Cure Bowl appearance, Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. So, let me introduce the guys. First guy, he was an All-American long jumper, ranking 5th nationally in the AAU Junior Olympics. He was also a Gatorade Minnesota Player of the Year nominee. Sun Belt All-Conference 3rd team. He's a redshirt senior from Chanhassen, Minnesota. Safety number 10, Alex Spillum. Alex, bud, how we doing?
Doing good, man. Did some research.
I did, man. You know what? I had to include that. I saw it on the page. I was like, this dude is a national All-American long jumper. It's got your stats is like 22-9.25. I don't, not really sure.
Close to 20.
Sure what those numbers really mean, but
I'm just happy to be here, and I'm excited about being here.
And we're happy to have you. Thanks for taking the time out of your long and stressful day. Next guy, he totaled 55 tackles, including 12 tackles for loss and 8.6 sacks as a senior. He also earned a spot on the Sun Belt All-Conference first team. He led the nation in forced fumbles with 6 on the year. He's a redshirt senior from, I hope I pronounce this right, Durham, North Carolina, outside linebacker, number 94, Jeffery Gunter. Jeff, how we doing today, bud?
Man, I'm great, man. Thanks for having me here.
Did I get that right?
You did. It's Jeffery Gunter, Durham, North Carolina. You got everything right.
All right. I'm bad with, I'm terrible with names, man. Terrible with names. But
yeah, that's all good.
Right.
Yeah, you pretty on point, bro. You got it.
Thank you for coming on, man. Appreciate it.
Sir.
The next guy, he's just a really good friend of the Island guys. He caught 12 passes for 226 yards and 4 touchdowns in his senior year at Monsignor Farrell in Staten Island. He also was a track and field star. He also was named the most improved tight end over the 2020 spring practice. He also saw action in 10 of the 12 games as a redshirt sophomore and the historic 11-1 Chanticleer season. He's a redshirt junior from Staten Island, New York. Tight end number 40, Pat McSweeney. Hey, Pat.
Hey, Pat. What's up?
Hey, Kev. Thanks for having me, buddy. It's a pleasure to be here. And I'm happy to be joined by my great teammates here, Jeff and Alex. So,
loving the wall art behind you. You think you put like a ton of effort into this.
What's up, baby?
I like that helmet, though. I like it.
What's up?
It's pretty clean.
I like it, Pat.
It's pretty clean.
Thank you, Steve.
No, I got to our regular intros, but forgot to introduce the regular. Got Steve up top, Rob on the right, and then I got Bill with me, man. Bill, what's up, man? You ready for this?
Yes, sir.
Bandwagon Bill, baby. It's a pleasure to be doing this with you, Bill.
So the first question, man, is actually going to come for our boy, Bill. So, Bill, let's throw it up there. What question you got for the guys?
All right. So, for the people at home wondering, what is a Chanticleer?
Whoever wants to answer, you guys decide. Because, it is a hot topic. People will be like, yo, what the hell's a Chanticleer, man?
I want to know too, actually.
You don't know what a Chanticleer is. Oh, here we go.
You told me about it 1,000 times, but I always forget.
History lesson.
They did a special on game day about it.
Barnyard.
What was that, Spillum? Say that one more time. It cut out.
Well, I heard it's from like a fairy tale book, and it's a rooster that rules the barnyard.
Yeah, I believe it's I think it's the Canterbury Tales.
Something like that,
I
yeah.
believe that might be it. And so that's all I know. Actually, never read the book.
I read some of them in high school.
So did you read it?
No, I don't remember the Chanticleer, but it was Mr. D's favorite book, and they never let him teach it. So
Yeah, well, I guess the Chanticleer was just too deadly for the classroom.
for the Catholic high school.
But yeah, I mean, there it is, the Chanticleer. It's just
It
a
rules the barnyard. That's all you got to know.
big dog.
Yes, sir.
But so we'll move on to the next question. It's going to come from Steve. Steve, what's your question?
Very simple for all of you guys. I mean, you can answer. What made you want to come to Coastal? Like, what made you guys want to, come to Coastal?
I'll go first.
Jeff, what do you got going on back there?
Bro, it's my roommate.
Boys, pipe down. Let them know you're doing a podcast right now.
Yeah.
Like, I think they know.
Yeah, let me calm them down. Somebody else can go first. I'll be right back.
Oh, here we go. All right, hold on. I'll pause this, dude. I'll pause it.
Hour later.
All right, and we're back. Jeff, hopefully you pipe the boys down back there.
Man, I can't help my roommates, but I'm sorry, man.
It's all good, man. So again, the question: why come to Coastal? Because Jeff, I know your story. You left, and then we lost Jeff. Nope, we got
I'm here, man. I'm sorry. I'm here.
Your story is you left. You actually went to NC State.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't suit up for them, did you?
No, I never.
And you came back to Coastal, so something must be going on in Conway that everyone wants to be there.
I'll tell you the whole story, man. Out of high school, I didn't really have too many offers, man. And Coastal was the first and probably like one of the only D1s to believe in me because I was a skinny kid. I was playing defensive end like 185 pounds. And nobody really thought that I could play any ball. And Coastal was like the only D1 schools. Coastal was the only D1 school to give me an opportunity. And once I got here, man, I just fell in love with everything, man. And it's a special place. And I know I left, but that was more so due to my family problems, man. And once I got the opportunity to come back, I took it. And I love Coastal, bro. This is my home. And when I'm 50, I'll be coming back to Coastal and doing all that stuff, man. I love it here.
Those bars at like 45 years old. What's that guy's name that's down there?
Cowboy Jim.
Cowboy Jim. Man, but yeah, that's good, man. I mean, I've been down there a couple times. It's a great place, so I expect nothing bad. But so, Pat,
What'd you say, Kev?
why Coastal, man? Why'd you pick Coastal Carolina?
For me, it was an obvious choice. I had some offers from FCS schools, but Coastal was my only FBS offer. And when I came to visit, let's say I visited Coastal 1 week on a Saturday, and I was committed by the next day on Sunday, and I still had another visit to go with another school, and it was a no-brainer. I just location, the atmosphere. And now I'm even more happy that I came because I got a great relationship with all my teammates too and coaches.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. But I mean, speaking of coming to Coastal, when you came into Coastal, you were a walk-on. But you weren't just any walk-on. You were a receiver coming in as a walk-on. How's that been, man? Making that transition from receiver to tight end.
It's a good question. It's been a blessing, definitely. I came in as a skinny 6'4" wide receiver out of high school. Never played tight end before, and I've been here for almost 3 years now, and I've learned so much, and I've grown a lot, and I'm definitely happy to be here. And I feel like I'm really transitioning into an all-around tight end now, and I'm just thankful. And I just got to keep getting better. So,
Sir, man, just keep that grind up. Keep it up. Spillum, your turn, man. Why Coastal?
I couldn't really go wrong. We had the beach, teal turf, mullets. I mean, Conway, we really got it all here. And why I came when I was in high school, I didn't have any offers going into my senior year, and Coastal was the first school that offered me. And then after Coastal,
I think we lost.
The Wi-Fi down in
The
Coastal.
Wi-Fi at campus is not hot right now.
we got everything, but just not.
Literally having so many problems.
So it's just like Maritime. Oh, okay, good.
It's
the only one
on the McAfee show, man. Oh, and and he's back.
You guys hear anything I said?
I got to the part where the beach, the teal field.
Beach and the teal, yeah.
Okay, well, I was talking about how Coastal was my first offer out of high school after my senior year. And then,
hey, well, Spillum, that was one of my questions.
Okay.
You went into your senior year. You came out of your senior season without any offers. Like, what were you feeling? Like, football wasn't it? You're gonna become a track star? Like, what was?
Well, at that point, going into my senior year, it really didn't matter whether it was football, basketball, or track. I just knew I wanted to play a sport in college. And when it comes to scholarships, football is obviously king. They can give full rides. They got all the money. So once I finally did get that offer from Coastal, all the other offers started coming after that. So I really wanted to come to Coastal first, obviously, because it's a great place, warm weather and everything. But I felt like I wouldn't have gotten the other scholarships if it weren't for Coastal to be that first school to take the chance on me and pull the trigger.
Exactly. You got to show that respect to that school that Coastal took that shot. Now you're going to show those other schools what they missed out on.
Yes, sir.
Exactly, man. That's, I mean, who would want to be in Conway, right? It's a great place. Steve, you ever been there?
A lot warmer than Minnesota.
Oh.
I've never been there, but I'm gonna make my way down there soon. I've heard some stories, man, that Kevin's told me and Billy's told me, so I'm gonna make my way down there.
I'll wait for my next when I drive to Florida.
It's a good time.
It's always a good time down in Conway.
No, but yeah. So you guys undefeated regular season, but the biggest game you guys had was against BYU. Spillum, walk me through that. You see, I can see Jeff already knows where I'm going to go.
Jeff,
Jeff, I ain't going to pick on you just yet. Don't worry.
You guys know that we didn't even know we were playing. We thought we were playing Liberty until Wednesday night. It wasn't until I think Thursday morning when it was official that we were playing BYU. I first found out because I saw in our film app, we had BYU film and we weren't playing. BYU wasn't on the schedule, so it didn't make sense why their tape would show up in our film app. So I started watching film on them Wednesday night, and then, I guess Jeff can tell the rest of the story.
No, that's the thing, right? So
it's a quick little turnaround.
It was Wednesday night. Pat texts me. He goes, what's up with BYU? So I go to St. John's. St. John's basketball is playing BYU. So I'm like, we're getting trashed. I'm like, we're losing. He goes, bro, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, what? He goes, we're gonna play BYU this weekend. I'm like, what? I jumped like right on Twitter. I was like, yeah, I gotta get on this. I was like, and then it was a quick turnaround. Like how was that like going from Liberty to BYU in literally a day?
I don't know. They were ranked pretty high at the time. They had one of the best offenses at the time. And we were watching their quarterback, and the dude's pretty good. So we were a little intimidated. I wasn't intimidated, but we got the job done,
I mean, if we're going to talk about the quarterback at BYU, Jeff, what do you got? How do you feel about that guy?
Look, I honestly, man, people think that I hate Zach Wilson. I've spoken one sentence to him. I think he's a good. I don't know. I wouldn't say a good guy, but I think he's a good enough guy. Like he didn't talk trash to me on the field. He didn't say anything, but just going into that week, man, I was so hyped up because game day was coming. And when I found out we were playing BYU instead of Liberty, it was like, okay, it's time to get it on. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
on, yep.
like the intensity just went from I'm playing on ESPN to I'm playing a top 5 pick, and I'm playing the best O-line in the country, you know? So going into that game, my mindset was, A, this is going to be probably the biggest game in Coastal Carolina history. And B, if I want to go to the league, you know, this is the game I need to, you know, like show out, you know? And I didn't I wasn't like, I know everybody wants to talk about, oh, you body slammed Zach Wilson. You drove him into the turf 3 separate times on one play. But like, I wasn't trying to hurt Buddy. I wasn't trying to do anything. He didn't say anything. He didn't say anything to me. He didn't talk trash to me before that. Nah, I was just trying to block Buddy, and he just didn't fight back. Like he might need to get in the weight room or something like that. But
My question
there's old school coaches that were jumping up and down off their couches clapping flag.
Yeah, man, that's what I was taught growing up, man. Once you throw an interception, your first goal is to hit the quarterback.
Yeah,
that's it. Like it's not
okay, but now look, Jeff. Now say, look, all right, Zach Wilson comes down. Whoever interception's ready to go for a pick 6. Zach Wilson makes the tackle. Now it's your fault because you didn't block him.
Yeah, what's funny is
it's so like it's stupid. Like
what's funny is actually that actually happened. It's funny because Spillum's here. Against Campbell, the 3rd game of the season. I remember Spillum caught a pick, and I went to go block the quarterback, but I was like, nah, I'm not going to do him the worst way. You feel me? Because it's a quarterback. I'm not really supposed to hit him. And he eventually goes and tackles the 40-yard line.
Wait. Was that the one you almost took back to the no, that was against Troy, right?
This was game 2.
Was that like you almost took it to like the 5 and you almost made it in the end zone?
Nah, that was later in the year.
Yeah. Just say, because that cost me. You guys didn't cover the spread because of that. You didn't get in the end zone. Jeff, I was about to come at you big time.
This was the one Campbell, the 2nd game of the season, and I'm just where my head was at. I messed up on that play. So when BYU came around and I saw an opportunity to hit him and make sure he didn't get up, I was like, okay, I'm taking it because I messed up earlier in the season, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't a malicious play or anything. I was just trying to do my job.
Well, it was at the end of the half. So,
by the way, buddy, you played like your hair was on fire that game. Like you played like an absolute beast, and you're one of the main reasons we were able to win that game. So,
and I wanted to win that game so bad for everybody. You know, I felt like that was the game we had to win to solidify ourselves, and I wanted to do it. You know,
we didn't even mention that we hosted College Game Day.
Oh yeah, it was game
deal.
Yeah, I forgot.
Very big deal.
We had ESPN College Game Day. You know, all the boys. No biggie. What's his name's backyard pool looked like the teal turf. No biggie.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that happened too, man. It was just a great weekend. I feel like I don't know if you guys are religious, man, but that was divine intervention, bro. Like it was fantastic.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yep. Listen,
I mean, sorry to interrupt. It's kind of nice to see like you guys were all fearless of a potential top 3 pick in this coming up draft. Like you guys were fearless because you see some colleges, they see these big time players that go into the draft like top 5, top 10, and they kind of, you know, they kind of intimidated. But you really took it to him. So, and I just saw the whole season how close of a team you guys are, and you know it's nice to see teams like that in college or even in the pros that you just tell that you guys are very close. You guys have a great vibe together. You guys love playing for each other and with each other. So I was telling Kev all year, it's nice to see that, you know, this team's playing great and they're having fun. So it was fun watching. It was fun watching you guys. It really was.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. Speaking of you guys, I mean, being together and everything. I mean, I go to Rob for the next question. Rob, you got a next question?
Yeah. How'd you guys navigate all those COVID protocols? That's
yeah.
There's a lot of quarantine going on, getting tested every day. Listen, because I got tested back in November, and I was like, I'm never doing this again. They were brain.
Yeah, horrible.
Crying.
Well, because I know Pat.
Like I never want it again.
Pat, you had COVID.
I did. Early in the season.
COVID Chanticleer on down there.
I would say one thing that helped us get through all the COVID issues was definitely discipline. This was a very disciplined team, which was one of the things that our coaches were preaching to us all off season. on the field and off the field. And, because of our discipline, wearing our masks, not going out where we're not supposed to be, not hanging around large crowds, then we were able to limit the amount of cases that we got. So I would say it's definitely because of the discipline that we had as a team.
Yeah, well, because that was tough because there was a lot of a lot of different schools going, like, getting there, and then it's mid-season drop of a hat. They had to go COVID. And it was like, even you guys, I mean, it was only a scare, right? With that week that you guys had it. Pat?
What week? What week are you talking about?
Leading into the conference week. That was just a scare, right? You guys were fine after that.
Yeah, no, it was one of our coaches, but
it was a coach, but none of the players had tested.
Yeah, none of our players
had it because of that 3-day window you had to wait, and it was just
Yeah.
It was tough. I mean,
it's crazy how we went through the whole season doing really well with the COVID, and then at the most important time, it got us. But hey, man, that was 2020, man, unpredictable.
Yeah, I mean that's a crazy thing, man. But Steve, you got a question for my boy Spillum down there?
Probably a question for all of you guys. What's your favorite player growing up, or a player that you want to model your game after? So I'll start with Spillum first.
Man, that's tough. So I'm a Minnesota guy, big Vikings fan, and I've always loved Adrian Peterson. I played running back like in youth ball, so I've actually been fortunate enough to meet him one time.
Oh wow!
He's a great dude. So I'd say him. He's probably my biggest NFL role model.
How about you, Jeffrey?
Man, when I was growing up, I didn't really have a team until I was about 12 years old. I was watching the Super Bowl, and I remember watching the Giants play the Patriots. And when you feel me, when they were undefeated, the Patriots were undefeated, and
the miracle baby, Eli.
Yeah.
Yes,
Eli
he's alive.
Yes, sir. I was watching that game, and I was just thinking, like, man, I'm pretty sure Michael Strahan and all those boys were playing at that time. My favorite player was always Michael Strahan. I loved every part of his game. He was so relentless in his pass rush, and he was just a great player, man. And that's who I tried to shape my game after.
So, Jeff, I'm going to.
It's a great player to go after, man. He's a dominant pass rusher, dominant Hall of Famer. Strahan.
Yeah. So basically, like you, dominant pass rusher, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Man,
so we
love to stuff the run Strahan too.
You model your game off of Michael Strahan, and you're just going to be a beast. Basically, is what we're getting at.
And I'm trying to be, man. I got my teammates pushing me. Hopefully, I can get like him one day.
Dude, you get that, man.
Chasing down Tom Brady at 38 years old.
Oh,
no, he's gonna be chasing down Paddy Mahomes at like 45.
I hope so. Man.
Pat, how about you?
Wait. First thing though, Jeff, you're a Giant fan. I'm getting out of this then.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's good.
Keep it together.
Yes,
all right, Patty boy.
For me, when I was ever since I was a little kid, I always loved Greg Olsen. Just because he was consistent. He was just a consistent tight end, and it was funny because even when I played wide receiver, I still loved Greg Olsen. I still loved Gronk. And now more towards the present, I'm really liking Kelsey and George Kittle. So, but my
Darren Waller. How about Waller? Huh? A little Raider love. Darren Waller.
I mean,
I'm kidding.
Waller's good.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pat Waller. Like, I feel like we've talked about him. He went from
I like Waller.
Bum. His story is crazy.
His story's amazing. Yep.
You ever get like a chance? He actually he's on a podcast, but like he put his story out. Like this dude was like trying to get himself kicked out of the league by like getting tested positive for different drugs because he was just fed up with life.
And now look at him. It's crazy.
Like he just went out and like he found religion or something, and then
he found Christian
and then and now he's a beast. So
just never give up.
Exactly, man.
Never give up, man.
Never give up, man. But my next question, how different do you guys think it would have been if the stadium was at full capacity this year?
And imagine game day with all the people.
Yeah, like Matt, like you got to think game day probably would have been like, exactly where it would have been.
only
Down
imagine.
that whole middle area.
You know, this fall, Brooks Stadium is going to be the place to be. So.
Oh no, you guys are gonna get it again next year. You guys start off good hot again.
Hopefully, all the COVID stuff, is done with.
Yeah.
But
Listen, if there's no COVID next year, I expect to be down to at least 3 or 4 games.
yeah, well, if you can get tickets, because Brooks will be selling out.
Yeah, man. I think
even if just hang out at a bar.
I think I know a guy that could get me tickets.
Yeah, I think we know a guy on this podcast.
Hey,
Billy, don't make it that obvious.
Oh,
now
my
you
bad.
just get where.
Hey, Kev. By the way, you just reminded me. You just reminded me when you said you're gonna come to Conway. Recently, I've been informed that the Shauna Clears have inspired you to get a new hairstyle. Is this true?
Wow, man. I thought this was interviewing you guys. All right, I'm honored. Yeah, man. So I'm trying to grow out the mullet here. I mean, I don't know if you can really see it too well right there, but it's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. Thank you. It's just the beginning stages.
Do you want me to cut mine off and you just tape it to the back of your head?
No, man. I want to grow this.
Slap it on the back.
Bro, I want Chauncey to look over me as I'm growing it and just be on my side. It's gonna be a sick mullet by the 4th of July. So we'll come back to this episode and we'll say, like, wow, what a difference.
You gotta start eating those gummies that grow your hair faster.
Yeah, someone's got to get me those.
I don't know where to get them, but I know they exist. They sell stuff for that.
So why would you even bring it up, man?
Oh, I don't know. Look it up.
Hair, gummies that grow hair. Gotcha.
Yeah, like it's some supplement to help you grow your hair.
But all right. I mean, yeah. All right. Cool. Yeah. I'll do it.
Yeah, you get on that.
Yeah, I'll get on that. 100%. Next question, man. Bill, you want to take the reins?
Yeah. So my other question is, what's it like playing in the Sun Belt Conference?
AKA the Fun Belt.
I love it. I freaking love the Sun Belt. Every game there's almost like beef between every team. Georgia Southern, we had that dance off you guys saw a couple years ago.
Yeah, everyone got a penalty, man. That was wild.
Yeah, and every time
I've never seen a game like that where the whole team gets a penalty.
Mm-hmm. The last couple times we played Troy, it comes down to the wire. Obviously, the App State's a good rivalry.
Yeah,
But
if we're really gonna spill them as we're on App State, I know there was some story you wanted to talk about today, and since we're on the App State topic, the floor is yours. So go ahead, tell them how you Babe Ruthed it.
So this was a cool moment for me. My position coach is up in the box, and he's reading, calling plays, doing that stuff, and he talks to the defensive coordinator on the sideline, and I'll talk to him, and in the first half we were playing a lot of quarters coverage, and then I was telling him, we need to play some more cover 2. Kept telling him we need to play some more cover 2, and then a third down late in the game in the fourth quarter, they called cover 2 to my side, and sure enough, they tried to throw a deep ball my way, picked it off, offense went down, scored, we ended up winning the game.
So basically, you guys beat App State because of Alex Spillum.
Nah,
boys, yeah.
We got a good pass rush. Jeff was rushing. Teron was rushing. It's because of my teammates, man.
But you're such a good teammate, Alex. It's crazy. Like, it's awesome, man.
Yeah, that was one of the most clutch plays of our season right there.
I just like how you guys have a coaching staff that'll actually really listen to that.
Yeah.
There's some guys that are just gonna coach their game and be like, "Oh, I know what I'm doing. I'm calling it. Just run it." You guys have good coaches that'll sit there and say, "Oh, okay. Like, what are you seeing? Talk to me."
Listen, in my opinion, Spillum, the real hero of that game was Jordan Strong when he took it back to the crib. And
because of the over, because you had money.
Because the shot
of course. Of course.
Let's go. I really thought he was gonna fall down. And he started moving. I'm like, just don't fumble. Please don't fumble.
Hey man, don't let Spillum fool you, man. We don't go undefeated without Alex Spillum back there at safety. So
hey,
goes both ways, Jeffrey.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit, man. But yeah, Rob. So you want to throw him the next question?
Yeah, you guys talk about how intense the Sun Belt is, and I'm not really saying anything crazy here, but you really are vying. Everybody's competing for that one spot in the New Year's Six. you think you guys were snubbed out of it this year, or?
We got the target on our back, Everyone's gonna give us their best effort now.
I would have loved to see a game between you guys in Cincinnati. That would have been a nice one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a good game for sure.
And they blew it against Georgia, so
Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Big time.
I feel like you guys got snubbed out, but that's just my opinion. I don't know much. But yeah, so
I want to ask you one more question, Kevin.
Steve, you could get we got 2 more questions. We got Steve,
Okay.
we got Bill, and then we got the fan questions. Those are fun.
This question for all you guys.
Stupid.
Your quarterback, Grayson McCall, had a great season. So I just want to ask you guys, like, what type of dude he is and what does he mean to this team?
That's my QB.
Great answer, man.
I can't describe it any other way, man. He's just he's one of the guys, but when he steps in the room, you feel his presence, And
That's good.
He's real good, son. He's real good.
He is. He played great this year.
I was about to say, Jeff, don't get all TO on me and start crying about your quarterback.
Oh, no.
I thought that's where it was going to go. It's the direction it looked like.
No. I'm just saying, man, he's a special guy, man. And he obviously was a big part of our season, but, he's a great guy in the locker room, great person to be around, really fun guy, and, he loves football. So I couldn't be happier with my quarterback situation.
Hey, I'm just going to say this. I was number 10 first. And
Spill, you know what? Spill?
when my jersey number gets retired.
I wasn't going to bring this up. I wasn't going to bring this up because I felt bad because, in my opinion, man, Grayson Cole is a real number 10, dude. I'm sorry.
Hey, if my jersey number gets retired, it doesn't matter whose name's on the back. The jersey number will be retired.
Well, I know you guys have one number retired, and that's Mr. Josh Norman.
Yeah, that's the only
Josh
one
Norman
right now.
I mean, Pat, I'm going to guess all 3 of you were there, but I know Norman was there a couple of years ago. How cool was that? Meeting Josh Norman. One of the best cornerbacks that was when he was in his prime. So best cornerback in the league at the time.
Yeah, it was awesome. He showed up to, I'm pretty sure it was App State at home, and he showed up in the locker room before the game. We were all getting dressed, said hi to everyone, and he's a good guy. And he also talked to us on Zoom prior to last season. In the off season, he met with us on Zoom and talked to us, and he definitely wants the best for us, and we want the best for him.
Nice, man. Nice. You do want the best for Josh Norman. Buff gets that Super Bowl, man, right?
Oh, Odell might not, but you do.
I hope Josh gets a Super Bowl. I really do.
Yeah, man, that's cool. His number's retired, and then he's got the field house named after him.
He's still going strong too. You had a great year with the Bills.
Give the school a lot of money. So we'll move on to the last question, and then we'll get to the fan questions. Billy Hench.
So, do you guys have, a favorite, pump-up song that you guys listen to, before, a big game? Or, just in general, to get, the whole team hyped up to get started for the game?
What's your favorite artist to listen to before a game that gets you, amped?
Jeff, what's bumping in the locker room, 5 minutes before kickoff, before you guys line up, get out there? What? And who's first? Let me rephrase that. Who's got the aux, and what's bumping?
Okay, so if the coaches are in there, we can't listen to music that's that has cursing in it. So usually one of the strength coaches has the aux. They'll play some PG-13 music.
They'll play some 80s rock stuff.
No, it's still rap. It's still rap, but it's just no curse words. You see what I mean? So usually I'm in my own zone. I got my headphones in. But if the coaches aren't there, it's usually CJ Brewer. And when he plays Finito by Chief Keef, it's time to go.
It's a great song to get pumped up to, man.
Yeah, when I hear that I just hit a stain Finito, I know it's time to lock in. Let's go. I guess we're about to get right.
Spill, what do we got? What's going through those AirPods of yours?
Well, I'm just listening to whatever everybody else is listening to. And I'm vibing and thinking about, honestly, I'm just less focused on the music and more locked in on play calls, checks, formations I'm going to see, motions that the offense is going to give us. It's a pretty stressful job playing defensive back at this level.
So basically what we got out of that is Spillum is a football guy. And
big coach energy.
He's just got football on his mind no matter what time of the day it is.
Root and grinder. Root and grinder.
I'm feeling a little Belichick in him.
Yeah.
Football on his mind 24/7. You smile? Yeah, you smile, so you can't.
His answers are a lot longer than Belichick.
Yeah, it's not just like, yeah, we're good. Yeah. But all right, Paddy boy, what's going through the headphones? What's going through those Bose? I know you got Bose, right? You're a Bose guy.
I do have Bose. Honestly, in the locker room, I'm pretty much just listening to whatever my teammates put on. But there's one song I like to hear during pregame warmups when I'm on the field warming up, and it's "Welcome to the Jungle," because that was my high school intro song. So whenever that comes on and I'm warming up for one of my college games, it's like it's like a humbling moment when I'm just like, all right, like it reminds me of my high school games, and I'm like, wow, you've come a long way. So, and it definitely gets me ready for the game. So,
yo, hey Rob, I saw a little eye roll there, man. Why eye roll, man? I saw, ooh, bro, like
that's all we played Farrell week was Welcome to the Jungle at practice in the weight room all the time. And then when we went and played Farrell, they played our walk-in song. And, didn't really end well for them.
I think C has only beat Farrell like twice.
Yeah, well, I was there for one of them. So
guys, listen, this is a Coastal Carolina football podcast. This is a C thing, man. All right.
We had Sarno on already.
Yeah, I mean, here we go. I mean, you want to throw up Sarno? We'll speak of Sarno. We'll jump into the questions. Our man Joe Sarno at Headstrong Fitness would like to know how your guys' training sessions are formatted. How many times do you guys lift/run per week in the off season? What are the main focus lifts? So whoever wants to answer that, I mean, you guys each want to go. What's your main focus during the off season?
I'll go first. Right now,
someone, man, that silence was a little weird.
I usually Spillum takes the floor, so but right now we lift every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and we have conditioning on Tuesdays and Thursdays. But each week, every day, every time we lift, we do a little bit of everything, full body workout. But I know personally, I really pay attention to and put work in his explosion so that I get off and, everything that can be better. But yeah, we got a really, really good strength conditioning program here. And I feel like that was a big difference between years we went 5-7 and last year because I feel like we just were a lot stronger than we were, those prior years. And our strength conditioning really made a difference.
Yo, Spill, what are you doing, man? Like, this guy's just walking around.
I got pizza rolls in the oven. I got to take out.
It's the
right after a strength and conditioning question. This guy's eating pizza.
Yeah, right? And then he's yo, college 101 right there.
Gotta love it.
I guess I'll let Pat answer this next one since Spillum is nowhere to be found. Pizza rolls are calling.
Let me hear it.
No. What's your off season, man?
I think Jeff hit it on the head right there. Like he said, right now we're lifting 3 days a week and we're running 2 days a week. And you always got Saturday and Sunday to go and put in your own work by yourself and things like that. So.
All right, man. Pat, so this next one's really for you because the other two guys are defensive. This is from Tony Ivani. How does it feel to play for the most talked about offenses in college football right now?
It feels great, and the offense deserves to be talked about because it's a very well thought out offense, and it's if you run it the right way, it can be very very dangerous, as you saw this year. And also our whole coaching staff, but our offensive coaching staff in general is probably one of the best coaching staffs in the country. And it seems like every week they've got new plays going in, and they're just dialing up new things, and they're they should get the recognition they deserve.
For sure, man. Especially Coach Durkin, man. Guy's a legend.
Love Durkin.
Hey, Spillum, how are those pizza rolls treating you, bub?
A little hot, man.
Well, I could see, dude. Your face got a little. That's why I started laughing. Your face got a little.
I'll let them cool for a little bit.
You gotta blow on them a little bit.
Yeah, man. You gotta open them up. Get a fork, man. Get in there. Open those bitches up. Come on.
Challenge where you just stick your tongue in it. Wasn't that a thing for a while?
Oh, yeah, dude. That's just, don't do that, Spillum. Don't do that.
Yeah, no, sounds like it'll hurt.
The next fan question, is really, again, for Pat, because, again, we got a bunch of Staten Island guys, so they've been really just wanting to reach out to Pat.
And we're hammering down.
This one is actually from our good friend Jake Kelly, so don't expect any seriousness in this question. How does it feel to be the second greatest recess football player of all time behind Kevin Wallen?
The second greatest recess football player of all time.
Not me. It's Jake, not me.
Well, if I have to be second, it's an honor to be second behind you, Kev. Even though
that OLHC schoolyard saw some legends.
Oh yeah,
they were athletes out on that blacktop.
Man. But and then our boy Charlie Quinn said that Pat McSweeney, you can't guard me. Not really.
Well, he's a tight end, so
I mean, it really should be like Spillum or Jeff or someone should be saying you can't guard me. But I mean,
I think he knows better than that.
I mean,
yeah, I think he knows better. Not saying anything to Jeff or Spillum. I think he knows better.
So listen, I need you to come to New York one time and just put my cousin Charlie Quinn in his place because he thinks he's his hot receiver and he's just nothing. So I think when he gets a Sun Belt Conference state safety on him, he'll.
I think Jeff needs to do to Charlie what he did to Zach Wilson. I think that'll set Charlie straight.
Charlie loves Zach Wilson too. He's calling him the Mormon Manziel. So
down here, bro. We're gonna have.
That might kill Charlie.
All I gotta say is, Spill might be like a sick safety, but I beat him 2 out of 3 times on the turf.
Yeah, I knew that was coming.
Oh, you knew that was coming.
Yeah, me too.
What was that, Paddy?
I saw that coming from 2 miles away, bro.
2 miles away.
Hey, I don't know what happened on the third one.
All right, and then this final question is another fan question. Comes from our boy Kenny Tobin. It's another fucking stupid question. Will Kevin transfer to CCU for his senior year and try out to be a Chanticleer?
Seems like a question for you, Kev.
I mean, I
don't know. It depends.
what does he mean when I say try out to Chanticleer? Am I trying out for this football team? Like,
is he be the mascot?
I'll be Chauncey for a little bit. Not a bad gig. Get to dance around.
Be the mascot, Kev.
Is he gonna be that old guy in the bar?
Oh, I'll be Conway Kev, baby, with my cowboy hat on.
You're already the mascot already, kind of.
I mean, yeah, man. I'm trying to make my name.
You and Bill.
Kev.
Yeah, you are.
I'm trying to make my presence known on Twitter. We try. We got a couple good followings.
Yeah,
but,
you got a little time before your Mets Twitter, but
I do not want to be anywhere near Mets Twitter.
Fun.
But boys, I think that's pretty much wraps it up. Alex, usually on our show we do like last thoughts. So you got any last thoughts?
Just stay tuned. Coastal football is here for the long haul, and it was a pleasure being on the show with you boys.
It was our
pleasure. Thank you, Alex. Thank
you, Alex, for coming on, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for coming on this podcast.
Hey, Bill.
Welcome, Bill.
Again, thanks you, Alex, and I'll see you soon, bud. Jeff, what do we got, man? Any last thoughts? Anything you want to throw in there extra?
Man, Spillum hit it right on the head, man. Just stay tuned. You know, we're here to stay. We're not going anywhere. And you know what I'm saying? Personally, I got something special for y'all this season, man. Just make sure y'all watching me.
Yes, sir, bro. Jeff, we look forward to.
Thanks for coming on, Jeff.
And we're hoping hopefully the scouts will watching too.
Yep.
Yes, sir, man. Thank y'all for having me.
Watching since sophomore year, boys. Don't worry.
Of course.
Yes, sir, thank you.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Jeff. And then our final guy, Pat, man, what's your final thoughts? As a Staten Island guy, your first time on the Island Guys podcast, it took me, I think, a long time to get you on here. Over a year. You wouldn't do it. You're here now.
Well, thanks for having me. It was a great time. I'm happy I did it, and I'm happy my boys here, Alex and Jeff, were able to join me. And yeah, like I said, thanks for having us, and stay tuned for the 2021 season.
Yes, sir. The shots to the top.
Hopefully, you get some fans.
Rob, thanks for joining us. I mean, you're not really a special guest. You're just
no, I'm not. No.
You got anything else, Ed? Anything to say to the boys?
I'm just a guy here talking to 3 D1 athletes, and it was a pleasure.
Listen, man, we all hit rock bottom sometime.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Rob, thanks for joining us, bud. And Steve, final thoughts, man. Anything to last say to the guys?
Well, I just want to say thank you to Pat, Jeff, and Alex for coming on the show. Felt kind of starstruck talking to 3 D1 athletes, that are busy. I appreciate you guys. And good luck next season, guys. I'll be watching. Good luck to all of you, man. Appreciate it.
Steve, thanks for coming on, man. Bandwagon Bill, White Claw Will. I don't know what else other names we have for him, but Carter, what are your final thoughts? What else? What do you have to say to the fine gentlemen that come on the podcast today?
I just want to say, thank you guys for being on this podcast, and we know you guys are going to do good next year. And I just got to say one thing, Sean's up, and that's all I got.
The double shot from Spillum. Boys, yeah, my final thoughts. Again, I know you guys are busy with school, workouts, lift, everything. Appreciate y'all for coming on.
It's basically a job.
Literally.
You guys basically have a job.
Yep.
One that takes up, 3/4 of your day. So, I mean, not a lot of people could do it. Academics on top of it. So,
again, yeah, hats off to you guys. You guys are doing everything, literally. Again, thank you for coming on. Sean's up. I'll see you boys in a couple weeks. But from the Island guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe. You know the gig. We'll see you real soon, guys.